G'day, 43 OG. How you going, mate?
I'm good, thanks, Dozza. How are you?
I'm well, mate. I'm well. I've been mucking around with my audio, and that was just blasting through my speakers so loud. So I've obviously stuffed something up. Can you hear
that
my
intro, dude.
voice okay?
That intro,
awesome.
I'm just always bobbing my head.
Yeah, intro. Cool. It's nice to relax, on a Friday. So, and I got my beer here. So happy Friday.
I've got nothing.
Don't have your beverage.
I'm going to go get my water. Right. At some stage, I'll go get my water.
First beer of the weekend.
What's going on? People in the chat.
Yes, chat. What is happening? G'day, Shaggy Doo. How you going? What do we got here? Hex Enthusiast. My man. The Kangas in the chat. That's the way. And I saw Red Squirrel had an oi during the week, but I don't know what happened to that. But anyway, yeah, like he commented like a few days ago, and then it just got rid of it somehow. It's not there now.
Yeah, I notice that sometimes those early comments, even if they're on the same day, sometimes they disappear. But
it's all right. I saw it, Red Squirrel. I saw it.
That's
too. What matters. So how you been, man? How's your week been?
Good. As you know, last week we were away. This week we're back to
school holidays and stuff like that. Yeah.
Or school. Yeah. I mean, this week back to school and all the regular stuff. So that's good. You know, it's good to get back into the routine. I've been jiu-jitsuing.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's my
Me
body.
Too. My body
just
I'm
like
getting old.
It's like starting to, I can feel it. It's starting to feel like it's coming in.
Every week
it's coming in, man. It's starting to come in.
My legs this week. My legs are trashed. So I've been. We did like an hour of double leg takedowns, and with the double legs, it's just you're always getting right underneath, and just trashed my legs. I was walking around like bloody Frankenstein.
Are you doing your split? Are you doing your split step to drive through like your knee through the middle?
Drive with the knee. And
are you driving on the outside? Are you driving the knee on the outside?
Through the middle, and then just take them with balance up, and then sort of lever them over. But when you do like an hour of it, my legs were trashed. Anyway, enough of me complaining about my old decrepit body.
You can't complain, dude. My old decrepit body is much older and much more decrepit. And do you? Can I just ask? Do you prefer? I think I prefer like single leg takedowns.
Single legs, really? Oh no, I always go for doubles, and if I can't, then I'll grab the single. I was actually watching. Do you know Gordon Ryan?
Yep.
The BJJ guy. Yeah, he's like king. Yeah, and he does an interesting thing where he goes for the single, but he just sort of
watched one of his fights yesterday. Actually,
he's awesome. Yeah, he's really good, and he just sort of like just taps the back of the knee just to kind of block it so they can't step, and even with a single, but it's kind of like a double anyway. Tangent's in the house. I'll bring him up. He's probably looks like he's getting his mic and stuff going. So what's up? How you going, bro?
Yo,
let you get your stuff sorted. Yeah. Oh, you're all good. You're just like, you're always like ready to go, mate. You just bang bang.
I want to ask Tangent. Do you know what a single leg takedown is?
Oh, sorry. I've got an audio.
No, that's cool. Sorry. No. Sort your stuff. That's cool. No. I understand. It's hard to just go straight in. One thing I was going to say, day 43. So, have you seen? Because Gordon Ryan's cool, but have you seen Joe Danaher? Is it Joe Danaher? John Danaher. Anyway,
I've got a problem because I was going to put this into the metaverse.
Oh
I just realized then I can hear, the double, and if I mute it, then they won't be able to hear it. But so because I've done it, I've done streams where I've done it before, but because I'm streaming solo, I can just like do that shit and then so I don't know how we're going to do this.
That's cool, man. Look, if you can get it going on
the Metaverse,
can you log in through your phone? Can you just throw that into your?
I heard you guys talking about it before. Sorry, man. I've got this double echo thing.
That's cool.
Can you use the stream link, the StreamYard link, send it to your phone and just do it from your phone, or do you not like doing that?
The phone will cook for sure, but
no, I did it
up an egg on
last week. Last week I did it I was on the phone.
Okay.
Although I have like
maybe if you take it out of its case or something, so it gets.
For what part? For the Metaverse side of it, or for the?
No. Let your computer do the Metaverse, and then you just do it on your phone.
Let me think. I don't think I can do it on the phone.
No, like you just stream from your phone. I did it last week. I was just on my phone last week.
Oh, you're talking about doing what Sammy does and actually like join the stream from your phone.
Yeah.
This is like, what's the collective noun for a group of boomers? Where we're like, because boomers are kangaroos as well. Like, to be fair, we're not all boomers, but like kangaroos, you can have boomers, right?
I didn't think this through.
No, that's cool.
Give me 2 secs. Give me 2 secs. I'll try and work it out.
Dramas, man.
I was going to say, I watched. It's funny that you bring up Gordon Ryan, because I watched the Gordon Ryan, Dylan Dennis grappling match from 2017.
That was a long time ago. I remember that.
It was actually Mighty Mouse was like commentating on it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
he's like
I watched that like yesterday, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently Dylan Dennis is good at BJJ, but he runs his mouth off so much. It's hard to take him seriously.
Dennis is like, he's an amazing, like he is top of the food chain. Was, I don't know if he still is now. Maybe he's not focusing enough on it, because you need, as you know, you need to be like, right? Yeah, you need to be focusing on your shit to be the top of the food chain. But back then I remember he was as, you know,
well, to be competing with Gordon Ryan, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
I mean, I don't know who won. I don't know who won Gordon. Two, but no one got subbed. So for a fight to go like, I think it was 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, and no one got subbed. Yeah. So that's a pretty. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
true. If your defense is that good that you can,
like, these guys, that's how good they are. They can just, you know. Because you and me, we're getting subbed in under 30 seconds, probably less than that, like much less than that. You and I are probably getting subbed by Gordon Ryan or Dylan Dennis.
Oh, by Gordon Ryan, yeah.
Or Dylan Dennis. Right?
I like it how he will give like the judges like a note, like a box with a note in it.
Yeah.
Then just be like, open it after, like, bro, I got you. And then he'll win by like an arm bar, and they open the box and it says win by arm bar, and it's just like, he's just playing with them. He's just literally like just mucking around. That's
the highest level of athlete, when they can do, like Larry Bird used to do shit like
the submission.
That. Like Larry, there are stories of Larry Bird on the basketball court, like, you know, with young kids like giving him shit, and he'd be like, hey. And like, he would just call out what he was going to do before they went down the court. He's like, you know,
it's the Babe Ruth shit, isn't it? It's like,
boom. I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it from the free throw line, off 1 foot, off the backboard, and he would just do that, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And just call it. That's at the highest level.
That's pretty epic. Let's have a look here. So in the chat, we got Ash. What's up? Blockchain transfer StreamYard audio settings can cancel echo. You can share screen audio. I'm not sure if that helps. But yeah, thank you for that. I was going to say, so in terms of crypto, what's been happening, the SEC taking another L. So not really an L, but like they got their appeal rejected.
Their what?
Like they weren't allowed to have their appeal for that Ripple case. Like they asked to have an appeal, and then they got rejected. So they said, no, you have to wait to the end and then appeal the whole thing. You can't just appeal like one part of it. But yeah, it seems like another week, another L for the SEC. So that's good for the home team. As Tangent likes to say.
Yeah, they took a massive L.
Yeah. That's.
I just like to see. I had to abandon the Metaverse thing. I couldn't. I asked the Tang gang, cool, and they couldn't. They didn't have a solution quick enough. So no dramas, bro. Unfortunately, because it's using the same browser, I can't because I've got tools that let me split the audio of all the different apps. But it's both in the restreams in the browser, and so is the Metaverse shit with the thing. So if I mute that, then everything gets muted. If I mute the tab, it gets muted. So I can't work out a way that I can have the audio. Sorry. So that I don't get the audio, but they still get the audio without me having that fucking echo. It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Yeah. All good, bro. All good. What's been happening with you, bro? Have you been up to much? Did you?
Crypto. I've been 100% crypto.
Bro, did you try and chase down that CoinSpot rocket, or was that just me last week? I was
no. Klaz told me about it. She told me about it, but I just didn't have time to get involved.
I did put it in early. I put it in. Yeah, I found it eventually, but I put it in our chat. So at the start of the day, I was trying to get you involved, but I'm not sure if you saw it. But anyway, I was like racing around Kings Park like a madman. And then I came back to the stream, and then it turns out it was at the beach. So raced down to the beach, and I was looking for this rocket because the idea was that you found the rocket, you get it. If you get there first, you get a Bitcoin, right?
A full Bitcoin.
A full Bitcoin. Yeah. That was the thing, man. I'm not just chasing down rockets for no reason.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And did they actually pay it out?
Yeah, they've paid out. There's 10 Bitcoins for like around Australia, and that I think they're doing Adelaide next.
So some motherfucker became a whole coiner just by finding a fucking rocket.
There's 10 motherfuckers that got whole coiners. Yeah. So
it's crazy.
They're up to about 7.
Fucking crazy.
I think they're actually. You can still win it. You can still win one actually because
I must have misread Klaz's message, and I thought maybe it just meant you win some Bitcoin, not a Bitcoin.
A whole no.
A whole 10, Bitcoin.
There's 10. Yeah, and so you can still win it if you pick.
Do you know who won
the location? Yeah, it was some chick who just happened to be like walking past or something. Like she was like near the at the beach. I know. I was like, that's bullshit. I think she like worked at the surf club or something, and then someone must have told her, and she's just raced there. I was just spewing. I came 4th, so I got onto the beach. And there was another guy there, and he was like side-eyeing me, like going like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "What's up?" Yeah, I'm like, "You look."
And then did you just like sprint? Like,
no shit. That's exactly what happened, bro. I looked because he would come from the other way, and I looked the other way, and I was like, "Nah, no rocket spewing, eh?" And then I looked, I could just see it over the dunes. I just started bolting, and he's just like, and he's just chasing after me. He doesn't even know what's going on, but he could see that I could see it. And then
so he just starts running after you, not even knowing where
yeah, he's just running. And like, I don't know if he thought he could take me or something, but I was fucking sprinting. But it's hard to sprint on sand. So I was just just like tripping over and shit, and just like sand going everywhere, and just like kept going. And then I got there, and they're like, they had a big camera crew and everything, and they're like, oh, well done. And I was like, where's the flag? And they're like, oh.
And they're like, it's already gone.
I don't know. They're being a bit like cagey about it. And I was like, is it still on? Like, should I be like looking still? And then they're like, no, I think he came about 4th. And I was just like, fuck. So anyway.
Fuck, a whole Bitcoin. Yeah, dude, I've played, I actually like playing sports on sand, like touch rugby and beach volleyball.
Yeah, true.
I find
you can hit the ground and just.
I find it's better on your knees. And I think it actually levels the playing field because it makes it so much harder for everyone. You don't notice the disparity in people's actual, so if you're playing field sports, if someone's really, really good at running, they're just going to dominate. Whereas on sand, it makes it because it makes it so much harder for everyone. I think it just narrows the gap, or that's my perception anyway. Or maybe I'm just running on sand.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. because you can't just turn and pivot like you would on a field.
Yeah, you can't just dominate like you do if you're really good at field sports. And so I found that, I found sand sports are really fun and exhausting. Dude, you just get wrecked. Like,
I was trash.
Oh yeah, even running, going for a run on sand.
Yeah, even just running on sand.
Or sprinting for a Bitcoin.
What's the is it rebound, like rebound force or something? Rebound or something is the you would know, Dozer, in physics, like in terms of the surface has a certain rebound coefficient.
Yeah. So fully.
So it's got super high like energy disbursement. So you don't get a lot of energy back for what you're putting in.
It's meant to be really good for your ankles and knees.
Stabilizing muscles and shit. Absolutely, all your stabilizing muscles, heaps good. This made me want to go to the beach, and it's almost that weather now. It's almost getting there.
Bro, it is. The sun's out. Fucking sun's out.
It's still like that. It's still that spring. Like it's still cold, even though the sun is out. But
a little bit.
Getting there, dude. We're close.
It's close, man. I'm hoping for the meetup next week, next Friday, in Sydney.
Is that the Sydney one? Okay,
yeah.
You guys are going.
We're flying over. So hopefully that's going to be good weather.
Cool.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah.
Well, I've got the yacht now. So perfect timing with the weather.
Bro, you have to take me out in the thumbnail.
That's why I'm drinking this. Bullish tells me it's mimosas only on the yacht.
Nice.
That's the only drink. That's the only drink
Yachts
for the
all.
yacht.
That's so funny, man. Oh, I had a funny idea. You know how I think it's Super Troopers, that movie where there's that cop and he's like,
meow.
What's going on, meow? Yeah. Well, you could do that with yacht
for Pussycat Life.
No, for yacht.
Pussycat Life team.
Well, I suppose you could actually, but no, I was saying with yachts.
They're in the Tang Gang as well.
Oh yeah. That's an awesome ticker. No, in terms of like when you say yachts, you can say like it could be like an inception thing where you just sort of, if say you're talking about something and you go, bro, there's yachts and yachts of coins on PulseChain and yacht, all of them are going to be great coins. But like instead of saying like not, you can say yacht. And there's other things where you can do where you can just insert the word yacht into like, if you think about it, you could do it and people be like, are you saying not or yacht?
Oh,
like you'd be like, there's yachts, there's yachts and yachts of coins out there. I'm not going to tell you which coin to check out because it's
yacht financial advice.
It's yacht financial advice. It's yacht for me to say. But there are yachts and yachts out there. Check it out, bro. Like check out this project. And you're not saying yacht, but are you saying yacht or not or lots?
Yeah. That's
it's like what you guys do with the word orange. How you sort of insert it into everything.
And then if someone asks, you just pretend like that like you just gaslight them. You're just like, what are you talking about?
You just, what are you talking about?
I didn't say that shit.
Right, meow. What are you talking about?
Because we can do the meow one because of Pussycat Life.
Yeah.
And
just
the
throw in a
yacht
few
one.
yachts
Yacht
as well.
For not and meow for now. And just
yacht,
and then we'll find other ones as well. Gang.
It works with lots as well. Like you can say there's yachts of coins.
Listen to you guys, you degens. You guys are fucking degens.
Well, bro, you guys a bit of fun.
Memes build on themselves. Did I tell you guys someone made another coin named after me? It's called the Tangent All Up Inu. Like tangent all up in you.
All up in you.
Like all up in you, but it's Inu. Like,
so it's as in like Shiba Inu.
And so it's like it's already a derivative meme coin from the yacht one. and the person that made it was like, oh, sorry, man, I didn't ask your permission. Like, I didn't ask you if you were okay with it. I just thought it was funny and I just made the coin and shit. So I was just like, just send 5% of it to the Dilly Dow. We'll call it square.
Yeah. But like you can pretty much just go on GoPulse and just mint any coin you want, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the good thing about
we've got to get this. We've got to get this part out of everyone's system.
Out of everyone's system.
Some people are still realizing that you can just print it with a click of a button and just make the coins.
Yeah. Because like I saw. I'm not sure if I should say who, but there's an ex-community member that is creating a coin, and I was like, and it's only on Ethereum as well, and I was like, so what's special about it? Like, it's got to be good, right? Because you can just make 1 million coins, like, so, you know, it can't just be. I mean, it's probably just going to be a like a hex copy or something anyway. But anyway, I won't mention it because of the whole
look,
diode effect.
The golden rule is you can copy the what is it? You can copy a coin, but you can't copy the community, right? Like you can't right click save like the community and shit. So that's
100%, and that's what it is. And I mean, also the tokenomics and stuff behind you know, staking and you know, sending your coins out to the future and all that sort of stuff. It's not like the T-share rate and all that sort of stuff. It's the mechanism behind it is way more than just a meme coin. That's just a copy of a Open Zeppelin contract.
I've got a really cool idea for a coin as a bit of fun. So,
dude, if you say it, then someone will.
If you say it, someone's going to do it.
Yeah, say it.
By the end of the
episode,
episode,
make it before you even make it.
Cool, awesome. I hope they do because I'm not going to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, true. Just outsource it.
Yeah.
I just thought we'd make you aware that, like, you can't, like, even if you're just joking around, you're like, oh, it'd be funny to do this. Someone will go and literally make it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So the idea is this, that someone like mints coins and then puts out, like, it would almost be like a treasure hunt type situation where you put out maybe 1,000 like multi-send to 1,000 different seed phrases. So there's probably a bit of work. So you'd have to like generate them, and then
you can do that easily with multi-send tools.
Yeah. But then no one actually would own those, and the idea is that people have to go and try and work out what the seed phrase is, and you put out some like
clues or some shit.
Clues to help them work it out, but there would be like work involved, and the only people that would get it. So the people who create it would have to like basically give up like owning any of it, and they would know all the seed phrases. But once people work it out, they can then just go and move it into their own address.
They would have to, yeah.
But the idea is that the owner never actually does it, and it would get interest because people would be like, hey, I can get some free shit here.
Yeah, it'd be good as like a giveaway as well.
Dudes, sorry to interrupt. We are in the metaverse. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but someone else that's in the Tang Gang can just do it instead of me.
Into their own address.
So that was the solution.
The idea
is just doing it. So if you share,
I think I have to mute it. Yeah, I just did it, and then I just muted it.
Yo, do you know what you could do with this? My idea, the treasure idea. You could hide all the clues in the metaverse.
Dude, we're going to have a treasure chest full of oranges that when you find that, and dude, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy, man. It's going to get fucking crazy. Fully Croissant is creating. So see these robots over here, dude. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour because we want this to be a surprise. Because by the way, this has been set up for the the party that I'm throwing over the weekend. So it's not normally like this. So he set up the decks and the speakers because we're going to throw a rave in the thing. But this shit's not normally here.
Epic.
Like
when
stage structure and this sort of stuff. But see these robots over here?
Oh yeah.
He's creating these robots. They're going to be like AI. They're going to be AI controlled. So there'll be NFTs that people will own, but then the robots will go and fuck around in the metaverse and do shit while you're not even there. So your robots will be doing shit even when you're not in the metaverse. So that's going to be fucking cool. It's good. It's called Robo Rhapsody. And then over here, so that's us, by the way, on the fucking big screen.
Yeah, that's wicked.
And then this trailer over here is for the Richard Honkeys NFT project. They're still minting, by the way, if anyone wants to grab one.
How impressive is this shit? Like
that art is temporary. Dude, it's so impressive. Everyone that comes in here is like, oh fuck, this is actually way better than I expected. There's orange trees everywhere.
Cross-on guy, he's just an absolute genius, isn't he? Shout out to him. Was it fully cross-on?
Fully cross-on. He was the one who did the original Hex Museum. Do you guys remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. I used to go in there and shit and just wander around. And
you can still get into that Hex Museum. So he's got portals. So
is it bigger than this, or is it just this section right here?
Well, this one is, well, there used to be a portal here to get to the Church of Chia, but it's gone. So he's obviously taken that portal away. But basically, right. So this one is just this island, and if you go too far off the island, you drown, and then you respawn at the seats.
Oh, that's awesome!
And check this out. That's the tangent. That's the Tangent Golden Yacht.
I can't believe it. That is so epic.
So we'll be doing lines of tang on that yacht, and
we're gonna manifest this yacht into reality.
The cool shit is we'll be able to once. So I don't know if you saw when we were back over where the robots are, right? Man, I've been trying to run this space like 24/7, so that it's like whenever people come in, there's like either music videos or something. So what he's done is he's put these robots here where it says Dear Spatial. That's the platform that this entire metaverse is on.
Runs it. Yep.
The best content creators in Web3 are building on PulseChain. And then in tiny print, an actual affordable, usable Ethereum. Can we get token gates, please? Because they've got token gates for Ethereum and Matic. So if we can get PulseChain token gates, guys, then there'll be areas that you can't go in. There'll be like gated areas where you can't go in there unless you've got certain NFTs in your wallet and shit. So you'll connect your wallet when you're connecting in. So it's gonna be fun.
Oh, we got a few people in the amphitheater there as well. That's awesome.
Yeah. There's some people in here. So there's 8 people in here. I managed to get 24 people.
Who's there?
I managed to get so there's Wrecked Pleb 5555, Shaggy Aussie Bullish X, Bullish Ox.
That's awesome.
Orange Gold and Angor and Cap Dope Day thinks that he's DJing at the moment. And
what? That's awesome.
I can show you what happens if you try and go over the edge.
Yeah, it sounds like some of the guys from the chat here as well. So Shaggy Doo was saying that the audio sounds good in the Grove.
Awesome. It's hard. If you go off the edge.
Oh, Poseidon is in the chat.
You get Poseidon.
Full respect, Poseidon as well, man. My background is done by Poseidon. Nearly all of the stuff that I have. So thank you, Poseidon. So it's the
his graphics are the fucking tits.
Yeah, go in the Hex Design Telegram and full respect. Make sure you follow Poseidon. Yeah, can't take my hat off enough to him.
So what we're actually going to do is there was a logo competition, and his stuff was like too good in the sense that for the logo we wanted it to be almost like vector art, where it's like very, very simplified sort of shit, and his stuff was all like 3D, just baller as fuck. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take one of the logos that he created, which is like this 3D golden ship that's sort of like in a circle coming out of the page sort of thing. We're going to create these NFTs, not for sale. Dancing. Yeah. There's all these dance moves.
Sorry, I just got distracted.
But actually, check this out. So you can I've got these shortcuts. I can throw up like oranges and orange hearts.
What?
So
we are living in the future, man.
They're the emotes. And you can do dance moves and shit, pop and lock.
Bro,
so
I've actually pimp out
I've actually tried to match my hair to my fucking Twitter profile picture. Yeah. I've got like the spiky red hair.
Goku hair. Yeah.
The Goku hair. So we're going to create
what were you saying about that? Yeah,
we're going to create these NFTs that are not for sale. So it's not going to be minted. They're not going to be sold. They're literally just going to be NFTs that are given as like these token gestures to people that have done Chad shit in that coin.
Wow.
And so there was a dude who bought 10% of the supply and then locked it until middle of next year. So that dude's going to get one. The fully croissant for putting the yacht into the metaverse, he's going to get one.
Man, that is crazy.
I'm going to get one because they used my name for the actual coin itself. And then anyone who basically does shit, the people who designed the logos and shit like that, and Poseidon will obviously get one because he designed the fucking what we're probably going to use for like PFPs and the NFTs and shit like that. So then we might be able to, if Spatial steps up, we might be able to like token gate the yacht in this metaverse. So you can only go on.
So you can only get the yacht. Yeah, that's awesome.
You can only get in the yacht if you've got one of those NFTs from being a Chad on the actual yacht coin. Yeah. So like you go full circle.
You could do this with like 5555 HSIs or something as well.
Anything.
If you're in the 5555 club,
your imagination is the only limit. You can do whatever you want. Like, yeah, you can make these VIP groups. You can have like VIP chat groups as well. Like you have like, so you can just like fucking filter out all the noise by only having people that have certain combinations of NFTs that you know that they would have to be Chads.
Yeah. These dancers are making
and by the way, it wouldn't even necessarily be about the money. It would be about the culture. Like you'd be like, I want to make sure they've got this particular NFT. Not that it's expensive, just that people wouldn't have it if they weren't about the culture. Shit like that. How these dance moves.
So distracting.
How meta is this? That I'm watching me in the metaverse, watching me.
Yeah, it keeps going. It just keeps. We've
got the tunnel. We've actually got the tunnel.
You've got the tunnel. Yeah, the light tunnel.
The infinity. So we've got an infinity tunnel.
That's so cool, man. Yeah, that's wicked. And when are you doing your like a rave party?
We haven't decided on a time frame. We might just run it all weekend. We might just run it the whole.
I like the idea that you can just put on like some dunes and people can come in and just.
Yeah, dude. You can run YouTube
like
music
a space
videos.
Sort of thing.
You can run YouTube videos and have the actual, so you've got the film clips on the fucking mega screen.
Is there any copyright? Is there any copyright stuff, or is it just like this is the metaverse?
It's not recorded, so we don't give a fuck. Like
copyright.
And by the way, if you're only showing what someone could publicly view on YouTube anyway, then also the person viewing it, they could have just gone. You could have just given them the link and been like, here's the YouTube link, go and watch it yourself. So I don't really
it's the public domain. That happens with NDAs.
It's public domain, right? So
if it's YouTube, they're going to have like ads in there, which you would have to show so that they're getting their, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they're getting.
Oh, nah, I've got YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
So there's no ads.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But look. Like I said, the maximum number of people I've ever seen in this metaverse was 24. So it's not like like we've got like a crowd of thousands that they're going to get upset about and like try and sue us or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, as in, we'll cross that bridge when we actually if we ever get a channel that's as big as Russell Brand's. Then we'll start to worry about like copyright infringement.
Yeah, is this like some Burning Man shit? What is this?
Well, that's what I thought. The same thing. I thought this looked like an effigy, like a Burning Man sort of thing, but it's just the stage design, I guess.
Gary Gensler.
So
we set him on fire.
Fully croissant actually rotates the art. So, by the way, this magic mushroom psychedelic shit wasn't here before, and one of Mana's AR VR super cats.
Oh, cool.
She's got these cats that are like,
they're
cool. Like PulseChain cats. If you go to pulsechaincats.com or whatever it is, you'll see what I'm talking about. He put it right in the middle of the stage. And
awesome.
So he's obviously got God mode where he can just move all these items around and create shit. But the things that stay the same, I guess, are the orange trees and the stadium and the screen.
Yeah, I've had a further like thought in relation to the treasure idea that I had.
Yeah.
Rather than having different seed phrases, you just give away the seed phrase, but you would have like different pass-phrases. And those pass-phrases would be hidden in oranges in this metaverse. And you just distribute them. So people have to go in there and find the passphrase inside an orange that is just like somewhere in the metaverse.
Wait, check this out. Like, so I don't know if he did it deliberately, but normally with these items, you can't move them around, right? But this one here, for some reason, I can move it. Nice. So I don't know. So I don't know if he if that was deliberate that he left this one movable, or whether it was an accident and he just forgot to lock it, because all of these other ones I can't move the shit.
He can probably do all sorts of shit. Like, it sounds like he's pretty much God in this.
Yeah, he's got God mode. He's
domain.
got God mode.
He can just go. I can just create a yacht in there. That's crazy, man. That's so cool. Oh, and I was thinking as well. You know how we were joking around.
Very impressive.
It is. It's very impressive. We were joking around a couple of weeks back about that Shark Tank thing where you could shill your shit. You could do one of those in this metaverse.
That's so true.
People just come in and just start like shield their meme coin, and then you can just be like, no deal, jam it. Next.
Dude, we could do you shill the coin. Can we
like at a certain time so people
and
know?
Then can we take people out on the yacht and throw them overboard if they fail the shill tank thing?
That's it. You can just be like, no, safe moon fork, get out of here. And then you just have to, what do they do? Keel haul them. With the barnacles and shit.
Would there be any good pitches? I reckon the only good pitches would probably be like NFT projects. It'd be very difficult to pitch a coin. It'd be super difficult to pitch a coin.
I mean, I don't know.
But let's find out. Let's find out.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas. You could just do watch parties.
By the way, you can actually turn your microphone on in the metaverse, and then everyone can hear you. And something that's cool that I didn't know, someone told me about this, is so we can do a Twitter. You can do a Twitter space, and you put it into the metaverse. So only the people that are up on the speaker panel can speak in Twitter, but everyone in the metaverse can talk. So they can commentate on what's going on in the Twitter space, but the people in the Twitter space can't hear it. So the speaker panel, they don't get distracted by fuckers trying to say shit. But if people want to comment and be like, I disagree with that, this guy's a dumbass, like get this guy off the stage, shit like that can be done in the metaverse. So it is actually like having a crowd and having like a speaker panel that's immune to the noise of the crowd.
Boo this man. Yeah. Have you ever sucked dick for marijuana? No. Boo. Have you seen that, right? That half baked or whatever?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle is doing the I should probably explain this for context. Yeah, he's like, he goes to Alcoholics Anonymous, but for like Drug Addicts Anonymous. And he's talking about, he's like, I'm addicted to marijuana. And they all just start booing him. And it's like, because they're all crack addicts and shit. You ever sucked dick for marijuana?
That's right.
No, don't consider it to be a drug. Funny.
Yeah, like is it really an addiction if it doesn't like fully ruin your life?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head off.
That's cool, bro.
That's cool. This thing looks awesome. I've got to say, this metaverse looks awesome.
Yeah, dude. My mission is to fill this entire fucking stadium with hexagons.
Nice.
And then we hold their eyes open while we fucking put videos up explaining how amazing the Tang Gang is and how we've fucking just basically onboarded the entire fucking crypto Web3 multiverse. So
that's it. What's that? That's an old
awesome. I'll see you guys later.
Film. Awesome, yeah.
See you 43. See you, man.
See you 43. Catch you, bro.
See ya.
Yeah, that's a old movie. Oh, hang on. I might just have to mute this for 2 secs. Sorry, bro. Yep,
no problem.
Family just came home, so school holidays. But yeah, that's an old school film when they hold the eyes open and he's like, they play some row your boat, and it's like they're dripping shit into his eyes. It's like, it's crazy. I don't know if you've seen that film. It's like I think it's a Kubrick film.
Oh, sorry. By the way, Bullish definitely gets one of those NFTs as well. He's just but I already told him that, but he's commenting in the metaverse. He's like, bro, do I get one of those fucking NFTs?
Big time.
So
time.
But dude. Yeah, fuck yeah.
There we go. There was some funny comments in the chat as well. I noticed Shaggy Doo said, you've done yachts of brainstorming, now make it happen. That's good.
Dude, I've got to get in the habit of doing this yacht thing. Fuck, dude, that'll be so hilarious.
And then Poseidon, any chance of creating a GTA or Red Dead style world in the metaverse? Red Dead Redemption.
Well, yeah, so you can go into Spatial and you can see what people have already created. Because by the way, the thing that I thought of had already been made. That's how crazy this shit is. Because as soon as I saw those little robot dudes, you know, those Robo Rhapsody dudes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It reminded me of, you know, that game Bomberman?
Yes, old school.
Arcade,
yep.
Sort of like, yeah, but they've got newer versions of it. But yeah, the original one is old as fuck. And the Bomberman guys actually kind of look a little bit like those robots.
Yeah, right.
And in fact, a lot like those robots. And so I was like, I want to play Bomberman in the metaverse where instead of you controlling the little Bomberman, you are the Bomberman. And you actually,
nice.
You would actually
be cool.
Running around in the maze, VR, like you could put on VR headsets so that you actually don't, because normally when you play Bomberman, you see the whole map, but you would just be like, you could literally be in the Bomberman thing and only see what you've got, and you'd be like laying bombs and trying to blow up walls and try and fuck everyone up, trap people with the bombs. And someone's already made it. So I didn't actually go into that metaverse to see how it actually works, but someone has made like Bomberman on Spatial. Pretty crazy.
That's wicked. That's cool, man. There's so much, like when you start to think about it, you go, oh, you could try this, you could do that. But yeah, it's amazing that they can just whip this shit up in like a week as well. Pretty hectic. And yeah, in the chat, I just saw someone mentioned it was Clockwork Orange. That was the name of the film. I couldn't remember. And it looks like Bullish is saying,
I know that film.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic. Yeah, but the row your boat, just like that scene, the eyes, it's like ruined that song for me now.
Oh yeah, because they hold his eyes open, don't they? They hold his eyes open, and they also they play chicken on the road where they like drive towards other cars.
Man. Yeah, it's proper brainwashing.
Psycho.
As opposed to the regular brainwashing that we get going on in the media. But yeah, man. And I was going to ask about I can leave this up or I can take it down. I'm not fast. But
dude,
I was going to ask,
did you realize
about,
a Clockwork Orange? And I didn't even realize the reference.
Orange.
We're going to force everyone's eyes open and make them watch shit about the Tang Gang. A Clockwork Orange.
That is the Clockwork Orange.
Damn.
We are meta today. We are meta within meta.
Yeah, dude, the memes write themselves. Cookies was complaining that there's not enough memes. I was like, bro, the memes just write themselves. Yeah, we don't need to try anymore.
Far out, man. Yeah, it's crazy. And the community, I think I was talking with 43 the other day. I was saying I go in the Telegram groups and just hardly anyone's commenting on anything. And then you go to the Tang Gang and it's just like 1,000 messages. It's just out of control. So
it's not like the shit that some crypto groups, they allow shit where it's like really spammy.
Yeah, true.
If you read through the Tang Gang messages, there's no spam. Every single message that is in there is like human crafted. Working. Yeah. There's no spam bullshit that you see in some telegrams where it's just like very spammy, like high noise, low signal. The Telegram, the Tang Gang, it's like literally every single message is actually like someone actually is posting that with intention, whether it's a picture or text. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. I was going to ask about 9 mil because that Block Explorer, like I've been mucking around with different Block Explorers and everything, and just suffice to say, they're all fairly terrible. So the fact that these 9 mil guys have whipped out this Block Explorer, like, relatively quickly. But what I was wondering is, how, I'll see if I can pull it up so people know what I'm talking about. Let me just remove this. Yeah, so how like with like Arkham and stuff like that, you can track like certain wallets.
Yeah, they're doing like proof of docs shit.
Here we go.
They're the pricks that are
doing
proof
so
of docs.
You know how like with proof of docs, a little bit, I suppose so.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
They've got bounties.
Are you saying
they've actually got bounties for doxing people? So they're actually doing like, they'll pay people if you dox. I didn't know that. Yeah, they're putting bounties on like doxing people. So, say for example, if someone works at a exchange, and so they've got like a pretty good idea of like, because at the exchange they collect your KYC data and then they see what wallets are doing the inputs and outputs. So you don't know for sure, but you get a pretty good idea what wallets are connected to that actual individual. If you were to like scrape that data and send it to them, they'll fucking pay you, which is pretty fucked. Like,
it's pretty rude to be chasing down that.
It's fucked. Like it's fucked. But the one good thing that we get out of it is it's going to fuck up a lot of people who claim to be anti-crypto, including politicians and celebrities and even just like Twitter personalities who claim to be anti-crypto, and then when this dox shit happens, they find out that they're actually using crypto, that they're buying crypto, and some of them might actually hold a lot of crypto.
Certainly what's going to happen.
That's going to absolutely happen. To what scale is the question, but it's going to absolutely happen, and then they're going to get called out. That's the fun part, but doxing isn't cool. So I would rather
exactly
not do that.
So my only point was that how you can use this to visualize or whatever and all this stuff, but the cool thing is you can set it up for alerts. So if you like, this is only on Ethereum, you can track, like, say for example, the BankX wallets. Like if you thought that the BankX guys were gonna dump a whole bunch of eHex, because you remember the Godwhale sent BankX like a whole bunch.
Yes.
And
it's
like,
put the wallet on a watch list and it just like watches it.
Yeah, you just get alerts to say that, whatever. It's probably too late by that point anyway. But I was wondering if but you can also use it to put you in your own wallets, right? So if you notice that one of your wallets or something started like getting drained and you were like getting alerts, at least you're getting some heads up that it's happening.
Oh man, that would be a terrible message to wake up.
That would be a terrible email to get.
Wait, what?
Dude, why are you selling all your eggs? It's like, wait, what?
Bro, I heard something horrific. And remind me to get back onto 9 mil, because by the way, if you hadn't asked about it, I would have been telling you about it anyway. But nice. Cookies held a space and he had Omakasa Dev come in to the space. And I didn't realize at the time that it was him.
Okay.
So it's like the dev that did like Pokegun, Love.io, like like a range of different projects. And he was telling a story about how in one of the bull markets, he was using a hot wallet because he was like, I don't need to worry. It's not going to be on there that long. I'll just put it on this hot wallet. Didn't store the passphrase and then went to sleep. And while he was asleep, his girlfriend took the laptop to watch a movie on the laptop and spilled a glass of water on the laptop, and he lost everything.
What?
Including the relationship, because when he found out what happened, he lost his shit so hard that they broke up. So
oh man, that's
and
brutal.
I was like, oh fuck, that's brutal. But like, the lesson is don't fucking leave your shit on like
don't muck around with hot wallets and stuff.
Hot wallets with no seed phrase backup for even a second, bro. Like, don't even have that shit on there, because a fucking cosmic ray could come through and just fuck your computer up.
Yeah, like, that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, you'd always back it. Like, that's lesson learned. Expensive lesson.
Oh, big time. And so these Pulse OG NFTs have sold out, I think.
It's sold out. Yeah, they're sold out. Dude.
Do you know if the Uniswap V3 is happening, or is that happening?
They're gonna do a Uniswap V3
on 9 mil.
9 mil.
They got that sussed, or?
Yeah, that should be out like in a couple of weeks.
Awesome. I'm keen for that.
I think they actually, their internal deadline or like target is like December or some shit.
Oh, okay.
For part, it for part of it? I can't remember. But Cookies was basically saying that the deadlines they set, they like smash them. So they set these very conservative estimates of when they'll have stuff done, and then they have it done like way earlier. So, I think they'll have their NFT marketplace up pretty soon. They're going to have an NFT marketplace. They've got the block scan. The block scanner's done. They're just waiting for the blocks to index. So if you go to scan.9mil.pro.
Yeah. I was just there.
9mm.pro. Sorry, I should spell it out because people will just like rookie it. And so it's 9% indexed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would be so much easier once it's going. There was another one that I was looking at. So there's this apex.win. So okay, this was someone bridged in 80 million EHEX last night, and I was like trying to find it, what was going on with it on the block explorers. Yeah, this was it here, 79 million EHEX, and I was like, God damn. What are they doing with it? Are they providing liquidity? Are they selling? So that's why I was looking at this. But I think
that's crazy. Is this from your wallet?
Yeah, I think if you just go. No, that one was on this like Pulse alerts or something. It just gives you like an alert when there's like a big buy or something. Some buys like 1 billion Pulse or something. It just is like it's like the Hex whale alert thing. And that, but anyway, this apex.win/TX, you can put in the transaction hash, and then it comes up with all of the block explorers. So you got like Otter, Block Scout, Otter, Beacon, and 9mil. So then you can just like literally open it on all of them, and then choose whichever way you want to do it. So, but it kind of gives.
Sorry. Are you still there? Shit. What the fuck just happened?
Got it at all.
I can hear you.
Can. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe just cut out, but you can just
it cut out for a bit.
Put in.
So Bullish is, sorry to interrupt. Bullish has given the info about the stuff. So Uniswap V3 is already running on testnet, and the order is in progress. 2 to 4 weeks to launch. Estimate though, no promises, no guarantees of timing, but 2 to 4 weeks launch. Marketplace is also a couple of weeks. Shout out to the Apex Dev Pika. Oh, that's from Poseidon. Yeah. So so Bullish has clarified those time frames because I was like fumbling the bag on that shit. Thanks, Bullish. And so sorry, continue what you were saying with this.
That's wicked. I just think it's a good way to, it kind of like, I guess it aggregates the block explorers. So you can just sort of go, oh yeah, check it on here, check it on there, because they're all fairly terrible. And until 9mil gets.
Dude, 9mil will be baller once it's
indexed, I think, yeah.
Dude, now that those Pulse OGs have minted out, by the way, Paulie of Pepe fame was asking about the Pulse OGs after they minted out. He was like, how do I get these? And we're like, you can't, it's minted out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Heaps of people only realized that they should definitely be getting some once it was already minted out or once it was too close to being minted out. And the FOMO like hit, and the last 1,000 just went super quick. And so
I think Claz hit me up. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, I've already got some.
But the main point is, now that they've minted that set out, they've got at least enough funding to pay for all of the costs associated with the hosting because the hosting the block scanner is not cheap. And because remember, like, to do it properly, that's not cheap. And also like
big time.
All the dev work to build all of these protocols and shit. So it's good.
I think it's great. It's exciting, and I was just going to say that Mintra apparently is launching, like, it's imminent. Like I know there's Beatbox, and there's Yeah, there's NFTs on Pulse, and we've talked about a few of them in previous streams, some of the other ones, but I haven't talked about Mintra before because it's just been like 2 weeks.
Someone claimed that Mintra needs an oracle so that they're waiting for freaking fetch. But I'm like, what about all these other?
No, that was LL. I think that was Liquid Loans, wasn't it?
Yeah. Liquid Loans definitely needs the oracle, definitely, and so does there's a bunch of other stuff that needs the oracle.
I think they got that. I think Liquid Loans got that because they were talking about launching end of October.
Liquid Loans. Yeah. But Liquid Loans, they should launch this month. The oracle and Liquid Loans should launch this month. But I don't understand why an NFT marketplace needs an oracle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes sense for Liquid Loans, but yeah, not for a marketplace. I don't know. Anyway, NFTs, kind of interesting.
It has been a crazy amount. So PulseChain launched in May, correct?
Yeah.
May, June, July, August, September, October. Dude, that's half a fucking year. And some of these sacked projects still haven't launched. It's a joke.
Yeah. That to be fair, like I would
except
give
for
them
the ones
a
that
little
need
bit
the
of
oracle.
grace.
Except for the ones that need the oracle. So Liquid Loans, I'm excusing. But all the other shit that doesn't need oracles, bro, they should be out by now, man.
Yeah. I mean, Power City, I think they're pretty soon as well.
Yeah, I saw some shit from them saying launching soon or something.
It's like,
but
I don't want to hear any more.
2 more weeks.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more like hype about stuff though. Like I must admit, when I saw like the Mintra stuff and they're like, guess what's happening? And like, or LL, they're like, coming next week, there's going to be an announcement. And I'm like, bro, just do it. Like, I can't be any more like enthused.
Yeah. I had adrenaline fatigue 5.5 months ago. Like,
yeah. You can't hype me up now.
I'm running on low sleep and a fucking half a cup of coffee and a fucking mimosa. Like,
adrenaline fatigue.
Just launch the shit.
Just launch it and then I'll ape in. But I'm not going to get excited about it. I refuse. But yeah, no, look, one thing I was going to say is in terms of PLS, the price has just got above that resistance. So I think I was saying that the triangle, it kind of like spilled down out of this triangle and kind of went sideways for a bit. And it kind of looks like it's now using that resistance as support. Hopefully we can, springboard from here.
Yeah, I'm going to absolutely look at your chart in the metaverse and
do it, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm bullish. I'm bullish, I think.
That's so cool. And
can you hear my computer losing its fucking shit? Can you hear that fan?
The fan, maybe? Yeah, I can hear.
Can you hear that?
Working overtime. A little bit.
This thing's water cooled. This thing's water cooled. Like, I'm shocked that it would even have fan speeds this high. Like,
it needs to be OJ.
It's really booting up. This metaverse is like, but yeah, it's mad at the chart, bro. It's mad at the chart. So, dude,
it's like saying let's go.
PulseChain to start fucking going up so that everything can go up. Like,
yeah.
The rising tide lifts all yachts. Like, we need PulseChain to fucking go up. Like, it was doing great.
I think
the day that Bitcoin pumped its nut off, it was doing great, and then it just fucking fumbled the bag.
Well, it's an interesting thing. So, I mean, so two things. One is that like Hex had been outperforming PLS, and it had this uptrend, and then it's kind of starting to almost roll over. So I think it might be PLS's turn to start kicking ass and taking names and drinking orange juice.
And drinking heaps of orange juice.
And I'm all out of juice.
I've got PLS in an uptrend. I've got PLS in an uptrend.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. It looks like if it can hold this now, like retest it, and turn that resistance into support, then I think it's go time. And so one thing I was going to say, we've
been doing higher highs and higher lows since the very start of September. So we're definitely in an uptrend on like the daily scale, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I'm bullish.
That's
someone was saying
Yeah,
dude. Like, so you know how stuff gets priced in pretty quickly, and people go like to the their imagination goes to the worst possible thing, right? It's like, oh my god, fuck, like,
yeah,
Richard's never gonna stream again.
Yeah,
and the SEC is gonna fucking put him in handcuffs, and they're gonna fucking do this shit and blah blah blah. Like, so their imagination goes to the worst place possible. That gets priced in, and then what happens is any tiny bit of news that's less bad. So it doesn't actually have to be good. It just has to be something gets confirmed that's less bad. We go to the moon. Yeah. We start mooning. We start going up. So
yeah, I think there's a lot of people on the sidelines with stable coins and things, just waiting to see what's going to play out, and then you get that hated rally where it's just like it's starting to go up, and you're getting left behind, and it's like, ooh shit, and then you start getting a few higher highs, a few higher lows, and people just want to ape in. And the other thing that I was going to say is with this whole Hart's Law thing, right?
Yep.
Because, you can kind of think of it as like with Hex, how we had our sacrifice, and we sort of split almost the liquidity into like PulseChain, PLSX, and that sort of thing. And so when people are selling, because it's a bear market, right? People are going to sell, so it is what it is.
I don't think it's a bear market, for the record.
Oh no, sorry, I just meant in the past.
In the past.
I just mean like, I would say. So I get, that's another, I don't want to like go into semantics or whatever of like, because I know what you're saying when like once you hit the very, very bottom, then that's the start of the bull market for the next, and that happened in like November.
Can I briefly explain what I explained to 43 on one of our DeFi, one of our late show streams? It's like, So a lot of people, probably more than 50% of people, when they say bull market, what they actually mean is the parabolic phase. And in fact, it's all a parabola, by the way. Like, as in, this because you're like, you're elite with fucking math and science, right? But so it's all a parabola, but they're talking about the part of the parabola where it's starting to get vertical, right? That's what they call the bull market.
Where it's going like asymptotic.
The bull market, exactly. Yeah, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. So that's the part say, they're like, we're not in a bull market yet. Yes, we are. Technically, we've been in a bull market all year, i.e. the trend has been up, right? Like Bitcoin has been going up, making higher highs and higher lows since the start of the year. We're the 10th month, right? So 9 months of upward trajectory price action for the market as a whole, seeing as Bitcoin dominance is so high. If you look at total cap, it's like over half of it. So that's a bull market by technical definition. Prices going up is a bull market. That's how it works. However, because so many people have colloquially started using bull market to mean the psycho throw a dart at a dartboard and buy that coin and it doesn't matter what it is, you get rich. I like that word, at the asymptotic stage of the as the parabola goes asymptotic.
Exactly.
It fucks it up because and then but what's worse is, so they're technically incorrect, by the way, but what's worse is then they call everything back from that a fucking bear market.
True.
Rather than like if they were to at least call that transitional, if they were to say, okay, all of this sideways shit where it's slowly down and slowly up, I'm going to call all of that transitional. And then I'm going to call this
crab market or
this is the bear. Sorry, this is the bull. This is the bear, and then the whole crab, whether it's subtly down or subtly up, they just call that crab market or sideways market. But they don't. Yep. They call everything except for the vertical part of the parabola. They call that bear, and it's like, dude, you can't do that. Like, that's too extreme.
Yeah. The bear is over when it makes the all-time low. So that would have been November 11th or whatever.
It would have been late last year. It would have been late last year. It would have been bear ended.
Yeah. No, I agree with you in terms of semantics and stuff. So I guess as people are selling, in this sideways market, because we've got our liquidity is kind of bonded, if you will, that the whole Hart's Law. So when people are selling whatever asset for whatever reason, like PLSX, they just Rack and Michelle just rage quits, flips his desk and sells like a bunch of PLSX like he did the other day.
Absolutely did. Hey.
Then, or it could just be because he's in a pool or something, and someone wants to get off the ride, and it's like
people have got recordings of him.
I know,
in Twitter Spaces, being like, no matter what you do not sell. If you need to get a second job, you get a fucking second job. You do not sell this shit. And then they're wallet watching him, and he's just like dump, out.
Yeah, and that's like, rude, eh? Like it's
like,
it's just hypocritical, is what it is. It's
at least because people criticize Saylor for saying get a mortgage and buy Bitcoin, but you don't see that motherfucker selling a single coin, right?
It's true.
So at least he's consistent. Like, as in, that was poor advice, but at least he's not telling that to retail and then going and dumping on them.
Doing the other thing. I think that's what we fundamentally have always hated about the Furus out there. The fact that they'll say one thing and then then they do the other. It's like,
it's disgusting.
Yeah. It's just we want you to be truthful.
To be clear though, I don't. So I think that what happened here, and this might be a generous interpretation, but I think that what happened with Rackham is he just changed his opinion and panicked. So I don't think he intended to do the Furu tell retail to buy while you're dumping on them. I don't think he intended to do that level of deception. I think what he did, but actually the timestamps will fucking tell the tale of how close.
It's that real-time change of. Remember Wolverine had that thing where he's like he was pumping up Hedron and then he dumped it and he goes, I had a real-time change of mind or something, and it's like, it's a bit of a cop-out. Like,
that is a cop-out. Like, is it? So, for
him
in that case, for him in that particular case, I think he was using that as an excuse and saying, "Oh, I just changed my mind, bro."
Yeah. It's like real time. So, I just love the use of that word.
It's hard though,
like, as if
you can't prove
any decision isn't real time.
Prove that he's lying, but it just seems sus. Whereas I think, I think Rackham would have a much more convincing if he said, look, guys, I genuinely thought, like many of you, that this thing was going to go to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I went in super fucking hard.
Yeah.
And then when the thing was fucking going down, I was watching fucking millions of dollars just fucking evaporate on paper every day, and it stressed me out, and I panic sold. If he
had to buy a yacht or whatever, and he was like,
if he came in with a case like that, came in like that. Whereas with Gunther, it was a bit like, it sounded. I mean, I can't prove it. I'm not.
See, I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind when people sell. I think that's awesome. If people can make gains and they're selling and they're like, I need to buy a yacht because I want some yacht money, and then you're like, okay, we'll sell that. But it's just like, I don't like it when people say, don't sell for 2 years, don't, whatever you do, and then like, that's the thing. Don't mind it if people sell. People can sell if they're like, I was always going to sell. I told you I was going to sell, and then I bought a yacht. It's like, that doesn't bother me. But don't say one thing and then do the other. Like, that's the hypocrisy part.
I think so. I've got a little bit of a problem, and this is probably not fair for me to think this. So this is probably out of line. But when someone gets a bonus multiplier, or like in this case, it's bonus multipliers, but in other cases, it's been VCs, insiders, early investors, sniper bots, all of that shit. I think, like, if I was ever in a situation like that where I was given like somehow managed to get a better deal than everyone else, regardless of how I attained that deal, I would take some fucking responsibility for the fact that,
interesting,
like, and not just be like, oh well, I'm still at a profit, so I'll just fuck the chart for everyone else.
Yeah, like, I see what you're saying. There is a responsibility there. Oh, definitely. As a large holder,
take profits, but when you know it's going to harm like literally everyone that's holding that coin, just so that you can get out at like a mild profit because you're just like, oh well, this is going down. I'll just totally nuke the fuck.
It's dogging the boys.
Chart.
It's dogging the boys.
It's dogging the boys.
A little bit. Let's be honest. And you could just say, oh, it was one of my Saudi friends or whatever, but we don't know. You know, maybe he just literally wanted to buy a new Lambo or some shit. So I think
the lesson that everyone needs to fucking learn, and this is something that Richard was wrong about, and we can see with hindsight that he was absolutely wrong about this, which is fine because Richard's right about so much, and I love his opinions. But he was wrong about this idea of like, oh, people at a certain wealth level, they're just not going to sell because the money's irrelevant to them. That's not fucking true. That is not true. Everyone,
like people are inherently greedy.
Just think about it more. Just think about it from your perspective and scale it down. So say for you, if 10 grand is a lot of money, right? And there was a coin that you had where you're holding $100 of it, and you think it's going to fucking zero, and now you can sell and get like fucking $40 out, or wait and get zero. You probably just take the $40. Like, so if you scale that up to where these like multi-decker or multi-hundred millionaires, they're still going to be like, well, I'd rather like have my fucking $1 million and just get my $1 million out than get fucked and let it bleed to zero.
But it goes both ways, right? So when they're selling, and then however it routes, it might sell that PLSX through a hex pool or whatever to get back to DAI, because that's the most, least slippage way to do it, depending on the routing.
Yep.
Petius, exactly, right?
Shout out Petius. Yep.
All these dumps in all these different coins, PLSX or whatever, they're actually also negatively affecting, like, say, the hex price, right? Or the PLS price, because it's they're kind of liquidity bonded. But what my point is that once people start buying, right, then it's the high tide lifts all boats, where every buy is being routed through these pools, and all the buyers are pushing every coin up. So it's
going to get crazy, dude. It's going to get fucking crazy. It's going to get crazy.
That's what I'm thinking. Is once it's go time, and then I reckon RH is going to come back and start streaming, and people just brush it off as if like, oh yeah, I didn't stream for a couple of weeks or whatever, no big deal, and people will just like lose their shit. I reckon he'll brush it off.
Yeah, speaking of that liquidity bonding thing, we don't know this for sure, but the timing of what happened was Bullish went on Discourse Syndicate,
right,
with DJ Cryptomatic and
was this recent, like the other day,
and Papa B.
Okay.
So and then actually Toby won. Toby One came on later as well, right? So all four of them were on the stream, and Bullish, I believe, gave a very sort of level-headed bullish argument for what we're doing in the Tangang, generally speaking, right? Because they were grilling him on this, like, and his answers were
bringing adoption
immaculate.
Yeah,
his answers were immaculate, and
I'll have to check it out.
I think for anyone that was listening to that stream that is intelligent and is willing to have like an open mind and update their worldview, they would have watched that and been impressed and convinced that the Tangang is a force for good, right? In terms of PulseChain adoption, all that shit. Shortly afterwards, HOA just went moonbound. Like, it just the price chart was like literally a vertical green candle. And I looked at all the charts of all the other Tangang coins, and they were all like that. So and so I'm just giving you an example of like, this is kind of like
a bonded liquidity thing,
a subculture or a microcosm of what you're talking about is going to happen on PulseChain when things start ramping up and Pulse goes pumping and everything's just going to fucking pumping off its dial. Because the Tangang coins are like linked with liquidity pairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Someone pumping like thousands and thousands of dollars quickly into HOA dragged them all up. It was crazy.
Makes sense. And that's what we've seen with the Atropa coins as well, and how they've been bonded as well. And so you can imagine that that's probably how it's going to play out. So
the Atropa stuff is actually quite interesting.
I think it has gone down quite a bit though. In the last couple of weeks, I haven't checked it for a while, but they don't seem to be pumping out as many coins as they were. But that idea, at least, of the bonded liquidity happened with Atropa. Sounds like it happened with HOA.
Someone explained it to me as with Atropa. What they've done is they've created a few coins that have got these very modest reflections.
Oh yes,
and then what they do is they create these massive liquidity pools to encourage economic flow, right? Like to encourage volume to flow through those pairs to get better order execution. So whenever a semi-large sale is occurring between two assets, if there's a heap of liquidity that's between all these pairs, then it can utilize that to get better order execution. Yes. And if there's like a small tax, so it's effectively the way they've set it up, and this is just one person's opinion that was explaining it to me, but I thought it was pretty convincing. They've created these huge liquidity, like absolutely massive amounts of liquidity, and that's valuable in terms of getting good order execution. But to go through there, it's got a coded in tax that then actually buys either one of the tokens or adds to the LP or something like that. So it just like keeps it. It's just this perpetual machine where it's like
a buy and burn, almost like a.
It's automatic. It's like a buy and burn. Well, yeah, that's actually a great analogy. It's like a buy and burn, but rather than just burning the supply and then waiting for the supply shock, it's actually by code. It's actually making so these LPs actually ramp up, because some of these ones, their reflection, it adds the tokens into an LP, and some of them it buys the coins.
Yeah, so
as money
pressure
flows around PulseChain, as people buy and sell, which they're going to do anyway, these things are just ratcheting up, getting more and more LP and more price appreciation.
Awesome.
And so, and then so it becomes this like living, breathing blanket of how everything's flowing through. Like, so it becomes almost like this network that, and it grows itself. So no one has to be sitting there like taking profits and putting it into LPs. It's fucking auto.
Yeah, wow. That's epic, man. That's really cool. Yeah, I like that idea. And these sort of mechanisms, they work really well, or they're amplified almost when there is, an exponential increase. So as things are really ramping up, then these things just amplify. So they're happening now in like a sideways, and people are selling, and it's sometimes adversely affecting. But when it starts to go, there's going to be a lot of feedback loops and a lot of
Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine once it goes bull market and the volume? So as the volume on chain increases, these mechanisms that have been put in place, they ramp up even fucking harder.
Yeah, they get amplified. Yeah,
they get amplified by the bullish, like by the increased volume. So it doesn't even need to be. It doesn't even need to necessarily be bullish on those specific tokens. So dude, it's pretty. So pretty crazy.
Even on PLSX, because like that the buy from the buy and burn, that buy pressure will once the volume
that's true as well. Yeah, that's true as well.
That will actually start dominating as well. So a lot of positives, man. Well, I probably need to jet, but I just want to see
let's end it, dude. We've done well. We've done really well.
I think that Metaverse thing
it's been really fun chatting with you guys as well.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I just wanted to shout out the chat.
Let's do outros. Let's do outros.
Cool. Yeah. Well, you go first. I'll just quickly have a look at this chat. But what is there anything else that you're ultra bullish on?
Look through the chat. I hope there's some fucking oranges in there, because I did tweet the link into. Post the link into the Telegram.
Awesome.
And cool. Man, I think that Metaverse, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, you need to. It's very engaging. I think things like that are going to help with cross-chain promotion. It's going to help with all sorts of things. Projects that I'm fond of include Petius, because of their smart order routing, the Pussycat farms that Pussycat Life have created, which are called the Orange Grove. I'm in a DM thread, like a chat group, where people are getting specific PLS domains, these .pls domains, like the .eth domains. And I saw that Pussycat Life requested their domains shortly after I requested mine. And they actually are going to get orangegrove.pls for their farms, which cool. I thought was pretty dope. I thought maybe someone else might be like, no, Orange Grove has to go to like someone that's like, or someone or something that's more like Tangang, like some other Tangang related thing. So that's pretty cool. So shout out those farms. They're all still in triple digit yields, by the way, like the Pussycat farms, all triple digit yields.
That's awesome.
I'm a fan of that shit. And so these are like the ones that I'm shouting out just because of the work that they've put in for the cultures. Patias, Pussycat Farms, fucking
9 mil,
dude, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to finish indexing.
Uniswap V3,
the Uniswap V3 thing,
a scanner that actually fucking works, and an NFT marketplace. I think they've got one other thing as well that I keep forgetting. And just shout out the Tangang massively. You know, everyone's been so supportive of the show that I have started doing.
Yeah, big time.
People have been shouting me out for like manning the fucking Metaverse thing, because I've kind of like taken that Metaverse under my wing and I've been like playing music in there and shit.
I'm looking forward to the Saturday night or whatever that you do, the rave, the party. I want to see if I can get my avatar to be all pimped out and shit, like full pimp hat, and I don't know if I can do that.
It won't be Saturday night our time, because I will be out actually partying in the real
world. You will actually be at a rave,
But maybe we'll try and do it for Saturday night America time.
Exactly.
So that it's like basically it'll be Sunday morning. Is that right?
Yeah, you'll still be going.
So when I get home, from partying lit, I will fucking run the Metaverse party. I'm actually planning to get real DJs to come around to my house and actually do DJ sets from my fucking crib. Like, so
that would be sick.
I will get my camera and like face it down on the desk and have decks on the desk. Awesome. And have people DJing here. Hopefully.
That would be sick, man. That would be really cool.
No promises of future work, but I'm really excited about that. And you know, now fully croissant, like put decks and speakers and shit in the Metaverse. So that's about it. Cool. That's the outro. You know, look,
awesome.
I have heard people from other communities say, "Wow, I've never been in a community like this before," right? I've heard that said. The Pepe community guys said it. The like early Hex guys said it. I think when people find a community that really resonates with them, they make that comment where they're like, I've been in crypto for X many years and I've never found a crypto community like this before. Well, I've been in crypto for over a fucking decade, and I have been in multiple communities where I've thought, wow, I've never found anything like this before. And now this Tangang shit is like on a fucking another level. Like it is on another level, dude. For real. For real.
Cool,
That's
bro.
My outro. That's my outro.
That's wicked. I'll just say I look forward to meeting all the Aussie Hexicans at the Sydney meetup next Friday.
Yeah.
And the cruise, the booze cruise, and the brunch as well. So shout out to Sammy and Dub Kuda for setting that all up. That's been a lot of work, I think. So that's going to be awesome. But yeah, look forward to many people, and hopefully we can get some of those guys on here. We might try and take some video or something and then show some of the video from the meetup on one of the happy hours. So because I won't be here next Friday, because I'll literally be at the meetup, or I'll be in the air. So probably happy hour next week, unless you want to run the happy hour, of course.
I could run it, but I mean, I would need a co-host. I can't be on stream drinking by myself unless I'm in the Metaverse.
Oh, bro, you can do whatever you want, man. There's where we're going, there are no roads, mate. You can do whatever you want.
You know, I never drink alone. Like, as in, I just don't do it. I've got this weird policy in my head. I know it's stupid. That like, there's no reason why, if you know you've got self-control, you should just be able to drink alone. But I think I set that rule for myself when I was like a lot younger and just maintained it my entire life that I never drink alone.
I'm just a social drinker. That's the thing.
I count like being on streams and shit as being
that fully counts.
Do you know what I mean?
Big time counts. That's it.
So yeah, man, I'm over here. I'm fucking boomering the shit,
mate. Nothing wrong with that. Keep in mind, boomers are kangaroos as well. So, and we are the Aussie kangaroo crew. So
yeah, dude, we're the new boomers. We're the new boomers. We're fucking doing
awesome, bro. Well, yeah. Thanks very much for coming on. Thanks for the chat, and stack your hex, stack your PLS, and let's go.
Fucking let's go. Cheers, Doz.